Exodus chapter 2 verse 10 says, when the child grew older, she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses, saying, because I drew him from the water. This is very interesting, right? There's so many things going on here in this one verse. The naming of Moses, when was he named? It was named after I grew older. From this passage, when he grew older, then she named him Moses, saying, because I drew him from the water. So we can conclude that, okay, the naming came a while after the birth, but it's not like stated like in black and white here. But so the time of the naming may not be so important. But what I want to draw attention is, what about the name itself? What's in the name? They say a rose is a rose by whatever name you call it. And that can be applied to the story of Moses, because a woman who was not his mother named him Moses, basically from the circumstance of his birth. And you have all manner of reasons that people name people names, give people names in the Bible, all manner of reasons. And we have God saying this is what this person's name is going to be. And it's happened a few times, including with Jesus. And we have examples of scriptures of where you're named based on your circumstance, or where you're, and a few where God gives the name, and a few like Abraham and Abraham's name was changed to Abraham by God. And that is really this most significant name change that we have in the Bible. The one for Peter, it was still called Simon Peter, right? So it wasn't that radical. What was it called? Simon Peter. I mean, you know who we are talking about when we say Simon Peter. But I want to tone down the excessive fixation as if name is destiny. That excessive fixation as that makes you begin to think my name is my destiny. This person was just named Moses because he was taken from the water. Name is the label people, is an identifier label, and it has evolved over time. Different places in the world, some people get named in history from the work they do. Like maybe somebody's was a blacksmith, they get named Smith. Carpenter. It's a name is just a name, an identifier, and you have varieties of it. We have varieties of the name, and you will have a surname that is linked to idol worship, because that was the history. And somebody whose conscience is strong, who's at a strong, might say, okay, this is my surname, I'm going to be bearing my surname, no problem at all. Even though it was associated with some things, but I have strong faith in the Lord, and that is history. But this is my name. No need. There's nothing there. I mean, it's just a name. So again, I'm cautioning against a fixation on names as if name is destiny. And I hope there is nobody pushing this. I hope there's nobody pushing this idea. I hope there's no prophet somewhere. I hope there is no idea generating in somebody's mind that this is the name. This is how you should even call this name. Don't call it like this. The same name, but don't call it like this. Call it this way. Because you are speaking and you are prophesying. Come on. Come on. Distraction. You're chasing what? Is that what God sent you? What about holiness? What about that? God bless you. See you later.